Hello, welcome to this video series where we're going to give you 10 tips on how to sell your home. So you're thinking of selling, but where do you start? First thing you want to do is make sure that you maximise the value and desirability of your home. So what we've done here is put together some tips that you can do before the house goes on the market that will not break the bank, but will hopefully see an increase in value or desirability. So tip 1 is curb appeal. We're all guilty of judging a book by its cover, and admit it. You've looked at a house before from the outside and gone, not interested. Let's make sure that doesn't happen to you. So what can we do to make sure that your house looks great from the outside and will encourage people to want to step foot through the door? So, front gardens. Get your grass cut, trim your hedges, make sure your flowers are looking fantastic. Lovely bit of greenery outside the front, it's really inviting and will make people want to enter your home. Get your neighbours involved as well. You'll be really surprised. The whole street looking fantastic was just in everyone's best interest, and people really do take pride in where they live. Literally just the other day I was outside the front of my property, jet washing and spraying chemicals on some big stone features in our stone lintels with my next door neighbour, just because we both wanted the property to look great. So don't think that your neighbours don't want to do the same. Some really quick and cheap tips for you is to put some hanging baskets up, a couple of plant pots outside your front door. If your front door is wooden, give it a lick of paint, same with your windows, just so that it's looking really great and people want to come inside. But Dom, I can hear you asking, I live in an apartment, I can't control what the outside of the building looks like. And you're right, you can't. But one thing we do here at Lion Estates, which I absolutely love, is something called facelift. So if you're in an apartment block, we can change your photos to spruce it up, add a bit of colour, lovely sky behind to make sure your block is looking awesome, so someone sees it online and they want to live there. So tip 2 is to spruce up and declutter. But don't worry, it doesn't mean you have to spend a fortune completely overhauling your decor, but we do recommend that it feels light, airy, so if you do have some really bold, brash colours which are to your personal taste, it can be beneficial to have a fresh lick of paint just in some nice, warm, neutral colours. So a light and airy feel should be the target that you're going for. And clutter is the absolute nemesis of a light and airy feel, especially around kitchen areas. Bearing in mind your kitchen is probably going to be one of the biggest selling points of your home. If you've got items all over the kitchen side, which we're all guilty of, make sure that they're in cupboards, because otherwise you'll give an impression that there's not a lot of storage space in your home. Some other easy tips to create a light and airy feel is to have things like a couple of mirrors up. They really create the illusion of more space. Get some flowers in some vases and get some house plants. They all create this really warm, homely feeling. So if decluttering is not your cup of tea, and I promise you that it's not mine, or you simply don't have time to do it, the good news is there are some great companies out there that can come around and do this for you. So that's it for your first 2 tips. If you liked it, you definitely won't want to miss out on tip 3 and 4 coming up in the next video.